The 1995 Tennant Scottish Cup final, and for Airdrie, the climax of a season which saw them clinch the B&Q Cup and lose by the odd spot kick to eventual winners Raith Rovers in a dramatic penalty shootout in the Coca-Cola Cup semi-final. This was the Diamond's second Tennant Scottish Cup final appearance inside 3 years, a record few teams had managed in the 90s. In the 92 final, it was the mighty Rangers who stood in Airdrie's way and provided one of the most enthralling endings to a cup showdown in recent years.
Kirkwood got up well there, that's for Coyle to chase, Goff with a cross. Well, alarming moment there for the Rangers defence. Davy Kirkwood getting up so well for that little head flick on. Richard Goff has a word or two to say to his teammate. John Brown was the player beaten there, and Coyle had a very fleeting chance there. Their entire line-up this afternoon costing less than £500,000. Here's Alan Lawrence, that's good play by Lawrence. Very confident play by Alan Lawrence, and that was the first clear opening of the match. And the Rangers defence certainly looked to be just a little bit slack here as Lawrence kept on coming, turning and twisting there to fool John Brown, and the shot wasn't far away.
Yes, it's a good piece of skill from Alan Lawrence. This is him at his best, running at a defender, good bit of pace, shows composure, goes across the face of the defender and not all that far away with his shot.
There's Mikhailchenko. Good work done again by Davy Kirkwood, halting the progress of David Robertson. And for Airdrie, I reckon so far things going according to plan. They've avoided a very early goal, and that was the first task facing the Broomfield men. Walter Smith looking a little bit stern there, looking on. Here's Davy Kirkwood. Coyle has switched to the right, trying to get the better there of Durant. He knew it would be an Airdrie throw. So we're midway through the first half, and there's still no scoring in the Tennant Scottish Cup final. So Owen Coyle looking for space inside the penalty area. Chris Honor also there. It's won well by Brown. There's Kirkwood playing it in low this time. It almost got his way through, and the Rangers defence very happy to scramble that to safety. Coyle shot closed down there and blocked by Goff, but Airdrie enjoying a good spell of pressure here. And that cross brings it to an end though. David Robertson getting a call, Randy Gorham led that run. But for a moment there, the Rangers defence looked to be in some trouble. Came from the throw, came back from John Brown. This is a very good ball, played in low. The dummy attempted inside the area, and still it wouldn't run kindly for Airdrie. And the shot in the end from Boyle, well blocked by Goff. Played long there by Boyle, that's a good pass. Lawrence is in behind Brown. Kirkwood's in the middle. Lawrence looks up, tackled firmly by Brown. But again, there's encouragement for the Airdrie players and for their supporters. The Rangers defence appeared to be opened up rather easily once again. One long pass, and the pace of Lawrence gave them a chance.
Despite Airdrie's persistent pressure causing problems for the Rangers' defence, it was the Ibrox club who scored against the run of play.
Walter Smith has clearly come down to assess the position from trackside. Here's David Robertson, a stumble by Kirkwood. Robertson played it in low. Quickly! Rangers take the lead. Right on the half-hour mark. A very unfortunate slip by Davy Kirkwood in a vital moment, allowing David Robertson to set up Haitley for his goal number 23 of the season.
15 minutes later, Airdrie suffered a further setback right on the stroke of half-time.
So we're now going into time added on for injuries in the first half. There was a little bit of that early on. A couple of head knocks. Balfour trying to leave the field for plaster and a cut on the side of the head. Davy Kirkwood also needed some treatment, so there may be a minute or so to go. Cade play, and Caesar couldn't get to that. McCall sets up McCoist. That's a good effort by McCoist! And deadly finishing pays off once again for Rangers. Right on the half-time whistle, that may well be the killer goal in the final.
Facing an uphill struggle, Airdrie went about it with grim determination.
Airdrie set off on this mammoth task for the second half of trying to retrieve a 2-goal deficit. And the ball immediately picked up by Spackman in midfield for Rangers. There's Paul Jack still in that sweeper role. And it will be very interesting to see what Airdrie do about this for the second half. Certainly have had a real tactical problem to resolve about how they change things to get back into the game. They haven't scored a goal against Rangers this season in the 4 league matches so far in the Cup. So it's going to be a tough task, and Owen Coyle is playing in an area of the field where the other supporters don't really want to see him back there in the left back position for the moment. They want to see him up attacking, trying to add the 14 goals they scored this season. No qualms about simple clearance, putting the ball into touch, and winning it from Andy Smith. Well, it's going to take something out of the ordinary from Airdrie now. 13 minutes left, 2-0 to Rangers. Jack taking too long in possession, allowing McCoist to clear up. This is Owen Coyle. Tackle came from Spackman. A corner kick to Airdrie. Well, what a dramatic finish we would have if Airdrie could find the net. For the corner kick, Rangers have pulled everyone back inside the penalty box. It's a measure of their diligence and their respect here, taking no chances. Gorham makes a good punch. Shot box. Interception made by Kidd. The pass intended to reach Ali McCoist. Playing it in, forcing Brown to make the clearance. David Robertson looking at the wall lines on Bill Mackley, asking the question about whether or not the ball was out of play before Kirkwood pulled it back. Started his career at East Fife, moved to Rangers, then to Hearts, and now to Airdrie. Kirkwood. There's Coyle with a snapshot. Coming through a ruck of players, Gorham watching it very carefully, going into the side netting. Andy Gorham's had precious little to do in the Rangers goal this afternoon, and he was able to watch this go wide.
It's a good header out by John Brown. I know Clark picks it up well, but he doesn't quite get hold of it. Certainly not enough to trouble the goalkeeper.
Despite the Ibrox side's 2-goal advantage, Airdrie refused to lie down. Their continuous raids on the Rangers' defence eventually led to a breakthrough, which ensured a hectic last quarter of the game.
David Kirkwood breaks there for Smith, and that's a goal for Airdrie. The cup has been thrown back into some doubt by a magnificent strike from Andy Smith. So the big Airdrie substitute celebrates. These Airdrie fans have cause now for optimism. Suddenly the cup final has been blasted wide open. David Kirkwood with that long range effort, it was blocked. It fell to Andy Smith, and that gave Andy Gorham no chance at all.
It starts with a good strike here. It gets a little deflection, falls on his back. Not an easy ball to hit. What a marvellous strike by this young man. This has really opened up this game with what, some 9-10 minutes to go.
Well, what a view of the goal, which left Andy Gorham helpless, and David Kirkwood shooting power, paying off again. It seemed to break off John Brown, but what a finish it was from Andy Smith, and it's one which throws a lifeline to Airdrie. So 7 minutes plus injury time left for play. It's 2-1 to Rangers, and suddenly the complexity of the game has changed. There's no offside here. Andy Gorham coming out to halt Andy Smith, but any feeling of fatigue experienced by the Airdrie players has gone cause a major upset. The Airdrie supporters now have reason to celebrate, and they certainly have justifiable cause for optimism. Could there be a dramatic ending to the match? There's Jack. Waits now in the midfield for Sandy Stewart. This is Balfa and Coyle. Reid has gone ahead. Still Reid in possession. This is promising again for Airdrie. Where's Reid? What a fine effort by the substitute, and suddenly Rangers are rocking. The match, which was so much within their control for so long, suddenly looks less secure as Wes Reid thundered that shot over the bar. But Reid here so determined, holding the play up, winning the ball from goal, stepping away from Gary Stevens at the shooting chance here. Boyle still looking for a glimpse of goal before the end, but time is running out rapidly for Airdrie. They have to throw everyone forward now. We're into injury time. John McVeigh coming out, still wants one last supreme effort from his team to save the match, but they're not going to get it. Rangers are the winners. Very little.
A valiant effort by Doddie's Diamonds just failed to force the contest into extra time. Overall, though, a tenacious performance and a fitting end to a remarkable season.
Rangers players now wait while the runners-up Airdrie go up to collect their medals, and they can do so with great pride and distinction. They've had a marvellous season. 7th in Premier Division, Sandy Stewart leads them through. Scotland Cup semi-finalists, Scottish Cup finalists, and Andy Smith there, the player who almost gave it a dramatic finish with that excellent goal. And very warm applause from these appreciative Airdrie supporters, and that is thoroughly justified.
3 seasons later, Airdrie found themselves without a ground of their own. Circumstances forced them to lodge with Clyde at Broadwood Stadium in Cumbernauld, but the team had to train some 12 miles away at the Hamilton end of Strathclyde Park. The upheaval even saw the players laundering their own kits. In spite of all the difficulties, though, the Diamonds kicked off the 10th Scottish Cup campaign with a 2-1 away triumph over Stirling Albion. The 4th round saw autumn signing Steve Cooper repay some of his £60,000 transfer fee with the opening strike against First Division rivals Dunfermline. Airdrie's passage into the last 8 was secured by super sub Andy Smith, adding to the valuable double he had already bagged in the previous round. And the big hitsman certainly knew how to celebrate. Starks Park provided the venue for the quarter-final clash with Wraith Rovers. The Fifers' hopes for a cup double were sunk as Airdrie coasted to an impressive victory.
Atmosphere befitting a 10th Scottish Cup quarter-final tie, and a very bad tackle instantly there by Andy Smith on Daniel Lennon. Well, that's perhaps an indication of the commitment to be shown by both sides this afternoon. Sanderson's clearance from Rowbottom's throw. There's Dennis. There's Harry Graham with the cross. Nearly test for John Martin. That was off it all right. Well, the Wraith Rovers supporters lifted instantly by this fast start from their side. Graham playing out across. John Martin had to adjust his positioning there to palm that to safety. Alec MacDonald, the Airdrie manager, renowned for his cup exploits as a player and manager. There's Boyle in space. Robothers header not very effective, but that's well taken by Harvey, and the save made by Thompson. He adjusted his position very swiftly, but Paul Harvey did very well with this first-time volley. A poor clearing header this by Rowbottom. Harvey took it on the drop with his left foot. Thompson made a good save. Look at the space here for Harvey after that very soft header out. Rowbottom's interception again.
still very few opportunities for the creative men in midfield to demonstrate their talents. Cameron and Lennon for Raith Rovers, John Davis and Kenny Black for Airdrie. Long throw from Boyle, met by Dennis. That's Harvey again, sweetly struck, but Airdrie are ahead. Well, he had a rehearsal a few minutes ago, Harvey, and this time Scott Thompson could do nothing about the finish. The long throw there from Jimmy Boyle. Dennis did well enough with the header, it would appear, but then through the ruck of players, Thompson lost sight of that shot from Paul Harvey, and Airdrie take the lead after 22 minutes. There's Dennis at full stretch for the header. Now Harvey not closed down quickly enough, and Thompson clearly didn't see that. Thought it was too late. So Paul Harvey collecting his 4th goal of the season. That's Lennon playing it towards Wilson. Did well to keep the ball in play, Wilson. Turned away by Sanderson for the throw. Jimmy Sanderson's header goes straight to Wilson. John Martin took no chances there, was dipping under the crossbar. The throw there from Macanesby, a very long one indeed. And Sanderson's header goes straight to Wilson. Knew what he's doing there, that was dipping just underneath the bar. Alec McDonald, entitled to be very happy with this start of the match. John beneath his feet there with his instructions. There's Harvey. Then Hay. Andy Smith trying to charge forward. Well, no one getting any time at all on the ball. Good header by Andy Smith. Here's Steve Cooper. Needs support on the left. Has to check back because none is there. Sinclair did well, but that goes straight to the feet of Sandy Stewart. Cooper there to Davis. It's a superb second for Airdrie. Joy on the Airdrie terraces there. It's been a splendid goal. Sandy Stewart firing this into the danger area. It's a great header down by Steve Cooper, and the half volley by Davis left Thompson without a hope. Well, this is real quality. They're renowned for spoiling tactics frequently, but this is real class. Cooper's header, the finish there from Davis, rifling into the corner, and Airdrie clearly now well in the driving seat. Second goal coming in 37 minutes. John Davis getting his 6th of the season. Alec McDonald entitled to be very pleased indeed with his team's performance in the first half. Neat play by Harvey. Could this be the third? There's Cooper. Back to Stewart. Hooked away there by Sinclair. Raith Rovers certainly now on the ropes. Hay thumps that away to safety on the counter-attack for Raith Rovers, but this could easily have been goal number 3 for Airdrie. Surely then there could have been no way back. Paul Harvey's cross. Steve Cooper tried to control this in his chest. It brought back for Sandy Stewart, and that could easily have been touched in by Smith. Off Andy Smith's head, a throw it'll be to Raith Rovers if there's enough time for it to be taken. We've had more than a minute now of stoppage time in the first half. Turned away well by Sinclair, an awkward bouncing ball on a frisky surface, and referee Young brings the first half to an end. Airdrie undoubtedly the masters in that spell. Paul Harvey getting the opening goal in 22 minutes with a very good volley from Sean Dennis's clearing header, but then a killer goal perhaps coming in 37 minutes from John Davis, who scored superbly and gave Airdrie a lead which they certainly deserve at half-time. Raith Rovers 0, Airdrie 2. But it's Airdrie full of confidence to start the second half with this vital 2-goal cushion. And the alterations made have been to play Broddle at left back and Jason Rowbottom has switched across to the right, and a shot there from Paul Harvey. Paul Harvey scoring the opening goal, getting a quick chance here at the start of the second half, turning extremely well away from McInnesby. The shot to the right to Thompson. Don Martin's clearance, well done there by Steve Cooper. A wrestling match with Sinclair. Decision goes Airdrie's way. Two players very strong and determined, but in the end Sinclair certainly holding on to Cooper's arm. Kenny Black over the ball, going to run by Andy Smith. It's a good header, it's off the crossbar. That could have settled it for Airdrie. Another life for Wraith Rovers. Turned away there by Rowbottom, but what a great effort on goal that was by Andy Smith to add to his impressive tally for the season. Getting up in this crowded box with a powerful header. Thompson was beaten. DL trying to get the ball straight away. Well, it's fair to say that Airdrie have scarcely been ruffled by the new Wraith Rovers formation. They've stuck to their tried and tested system. They've picked up players very diligently indeed, and they've given little joy to Wraith Rovers. Kenny Black doing well to retain possession for Airdrie. Here's Crawford. Third pass attempted by Rowbottom. The Wraith Rovers currently aside. Look as though they've lost their way. This is Andy Smith. That's a penalty. A very rash challenge right on the byline by Rowbottom. A clear foul by Rowbottom, and none of the Wraith Rovers players even attempting a protest. We'll see why here. That was clumsy, out of range and rash. And little danger brewing either. That's born out of frustration, I suspect. So a penalty kick opportunity here for Kenny Black. He's already scored in the spot this season for Airdrie, and this surely could tie up this quarter-final for Airdrie. Kenny Black against Scott Thompson. The referee is satisfied. Perfectly taken by Black. Airdrie go 3 ahead. Sure enough, the tie is beyond Wraith Rovers. Well, Scott Thompson guessing right, going full length to his left, but the power was there along with the accuracy. Frustration for the young keeper, but he had no chance at all with that. Kenny Black gets on to his second goal of the season. It's his second penalty kick, and a gift really that, provided by Jason Rowbottom's tackle. Alec McDonald has put together a very fine performance, well organised. Harvey's headed inside. Here's Smith. John Davis is well forward. It's cut off by Sinclair. Now Rowbottom. Tackled swiftly by Andy Smith. Play by Andy Smith. Jack lofts it forward. Sinclair losing out there to Cooper, but Dennis gives cover. And an exchange there between Dennis and Cooper. Now Sean Dennis is going to be ordered off. He's been booked already. It's a red card for the Wraith Rovers captain to complete their day of misery. Off the ball, he clashed with Steve Cooper. He was the initial challenge. Now after that was all over, Dennis got a bit uptight and the exchange took place here. Well, this is what caused the problem. The referee already on his way to take action, but Dennis is ordered off. Well, an afternoon of complete misery for Jimmy Nicholl and for Wraith Rovers. Coming into this match full of hopes of keeping the treble alive, and he watches his side after that 12-match unbeaten run crumble before the organised play of Airdrie. Here's Paul Harvey. Oh, that's a great effort by Harvey! Oh, that's terrific play by Paul Harvey, trapping up free kick. Ali Graham is there. It's turned in by Cameron. But surely much too late to have any impact on the proceedings. And used there by McInnesby. Steve Cooper wants something to say, but McInnesby's in trouble for deliberate handball there. A yellow card it is. Well, counting up these yellow cards, that's the 7th, I reckon, of the match. That's great. Great effort there by Kenny Black. It's back off the post. Well, a stunning free kick that from Kenny Black. And Raithrow was relieved to see that come out. Well, the place in the semi-final already decreed for Airdrie, there's nothing about that, but I don't think that Raithrow was appreciative of losing a 5th goal like this. But look at the way that was thundered wide of the wall, and Scott Thompson full stretch couldn't get there. See that going wide of the wall, straight like an arrow at the post. Kenny Black leaving his 2nd goal of the match. There's that forward now, Cooper. Cooper now to Lawrence, it's back with Boyle. Possession play from Airdrie with an extra man advantage. Gordon Yelk is back to do some damage. Away there for another throw. Scott Thompson almost beaten for the 5th time. Well, the tackle's still flying in, and the yellow card flashed again before the red for McInnesby. Raithrow have lost their discipline entirely now. Stephen McInnesby ordered off 3 minutes from the end. Second booking in a very short space of time. The roof has fallen in on Jimmy Nicholl. Gordon Dial. Now Crawford. Once Broderick comes short. Tackled quickly by Davis. That's Black. Gets the break of the ball. This is Davis. Back now towards Jimmy Sanderson. And now Black. Calm possession play by Airdrie, defending the match as they began in total command. Alec MacDonald shakes hands there with Jimmy Nicholl. It's been a triumph for his organisation and tactics. Airdrie were outstanding throughout that 90-minute period. They started with some very determined play at the back, then an inspiration provided principally by Paul Harvey, who scored 2 magnificent goals. But at no stage after the opening goal did they look to be in trouble. Their supporters celebrated in style behind the goal. For Jimmy Nicholl, the nightmare of this particular match is over. It's Raithrow 1, Airdrie 4.
Was there ever a point in the match where you felt in trouble? The toss-up, you know, we thought we shouted heads and it was tails, so we were under pressure from that. But we got over that, like good professionals we are, and got on with the game.
And so to the semi-final. Airdrie paired against Alex MacDonald's old club Hearts at the New Look National Stadium, where the tie was decided by a single goal.
Place in the Scottish Cup final on the 27th of May at stake for these two sides. When they last met in the semi-final in 1992, Airdrie qualified to play Rangers in the final. Very significant departure from the normal Airdrie tactics, this team selection. Cooper trying to get away from Jimison. Handball there against Cooper. Interesting selection though, Billy, with Airdrie opening up in their back 4.
Well, that's right, and if anyone knows anything about the Heart system, it's certainly Alec MacDonald, because he really was the designer of it all, and they stayed with it all this time. And obviously the team that he's chosen is to deny Hearts possession, and I think he's also placing Paul Harvey in an interesting position, see if he can entice some of the Hearts back division to come away and mark him.
Airdrie starting with Cooper and Lawrence as the front two. Andy Smith deployed in a midfield role, and he's asked to mark John Miller, I think, when Hearts have possession. There's Boyle again. Comes off Miller for the first corner kick of the match. Well, Airdrie carrying the fight to Hearts early on. Certainly have picked an attacking team. So everyone back for Hearts except John Robertson. Alec McDonald with instructions from the track. Kenny Black, the in swinger. They want to test Craig Nelson's fitness early on. Nelson's come for this. A firm enough touch to get the ball out of the box. That's Andy Stewart. Jefferson's clearance. Jack, the marker for John Robertson. Hagan, stopped by Sanderson. Hardy again, finding space. Here's Black. John Davis taking up good position, picking out Sanderson, breaking on the back. Good play again from Airdrie. Sanderson likes to go wide for Andy Smith. Managed to get that past John Miller, but not Colin Miller. Thomas's layoff. Hamilton played it forward. Hagan is well offside. Intelligent defending there by Jimmy Boyle, who allowed Hagan to run into that space offside. Again finding space. Now Black. Shimmers the full stretch. Smith lets that run for the throw. And a very impressive opening half hour this from Airdrie. Here's Harvey. Still in possession. Wants to take on players inside the box. Back to Andy Smith. Chance. Cooper in the right position to put it away. There, what a beautiful delivery. Coming away from the goalkeeper, no problems there.
That's a great header, but a delightful cross, leaving Nelson stranded. So, Hearts have responded instantly. There's John Cahoon, number 12, who's replaced Brian Hamilton. Well, that introduction of Cahoon was threatened a little time ago, but it's now been provided. Hearts certainly have been second best in the opening half hour. The goal from Cooper reached the reserve for Airdrie. Well, no chance at all for Craig Nelson in goal. That cross beating him comprehensively, and Cooper completing the job. Robertson. Good running by Mackay, promising now for Hearts. Well, there were three Airdrie defenders there before any Hearts player to make the clearance, and it's the last action of a first half, totally dominated by Airdrie. They couldn't run this by Mackay, playing it across, but look at the way the Airdrie players closed in on that. No further changes to be made by either side at half-time. John Cahoon had already replaced the injured Brian Hamilton for Hearts, but Kevin Thomas, their second substitute, remains on the bench as they try to find a way to turn the tide in this match, which has been going Airdrie's way virtually from the start. Both managers now very active on the track below us with instructions for the players. With 3 minutes of stoppage time, here's Kevin Thomas. That's good play, it's cleared again by Jack. Is there time for the corner? Barely enough back. Jimmy Sanderson there, number 4 for Airdrie, named him Tennant's man of the match for his sterling performance in defence. Here's Cahoon now. Last chance surely for Hearts. That's headed back straight to Cahoon. Here's Mackay. Lofted it back in. Colin gives Kevin Thomas rather with a header, and that surely will end it all. We're almost into 4 minutes of stoppage time, and the final is a goal! Airdrie are in the 10th Scottish Cup final. They've held on grimly throughout the second half. The 10th man of the match, Jimmy Sanderson, the captain, salutes his teammates. They've made it with a tremendous rearguard performance in the second half. John Martin goes hurtling off. A heroic for Airdrie, but perhaps their poor first half was the undoing of them. The Airdrie supporters celebrating in full, and it's Airdrie who go forward to await the winners of the replay between Hibernian and Celtic. It's Airdrie 1,
A deserved but hard-fought win in a sometimes bad-tempered affair. The victory had its own cost for a few of the Diamonds' heroes, but a price gladly paid by the club's veteran keeper John Martin, while striker Stevie Cooper surely still enjoyed his Hampden baptism. With the final looming, the Airdrie Stars continue to sweat it out and battle for places in the manager's starting 11.
Well done, Sandy. Go! Go back, Jimmy. Big through Coops. Go! Oil there, flying again. Go on, Andy. Go! Well done. Well done. Keep playing over. Okay, take a wee walk. Take a wee walk. Take a walk. Take a walk. Get your recovery. How quick can you recover?
The launch of a new strip for the occasion meant the Diamonds were well and truly in the cup final frame.
Hey! What's up to it?
To prepare for the showdown with Celtic, Airdrie retreated to a West Coast hideaway at Troon.
They've been putting the training in from the start of the season, and it's just a case of ticking over. It's been a long time since the last game, but they've handled it very well. They've been extremely good. I think it's a team effort. I think we're definitely a team, and you know, the team spirit is good. So I hope everybody has an excellent game.
Hey, can I get your autograph?
You certainly can. You know, I'd just like to thank everybody for the cards we got. You know, they've been extremely kind, and this time I hope we don't let them down. You know, the last time at the reception we got after the game was absolutely tremendous. So, fingers crossed.
What do you want to do?
looking forward to the whole affair. I mean, it's a magic way to finish the season. And the last time I played, I mean, it was wonderful. I've had 2 weeks to kind of contemplate playing the cup final, and thoroughly looking forward to it. It's a great showpiece. I mean, the media's going to be there. It's going to be live. It's good for the families, good for everybody involved. I've got a great. I mean, I'm an honoured man. I mean, I've got the chance to get to do it, as I keep saying, and it's a great honour. It's a great bit of respect. Thoroughly looking forward to it.
Yet it is 2 minutes to 3. It reminds us of the occasion 1976, and the goal was scored before 3 o'clock in the cup final by Rangers against Hearts. And that could happen again if the match kicks off now. The 10th Scottish Cup final of 1995 is underway. The Celtic in possession, and the tactical manoeuvring started already. Paul Jack picking up Simon Donnelly up front for Celtic. Graham Hay has the task of looking after Pierre Van Hooydonk. Here's Donnelly with Jack. And the functionary gives the throw to Airdrie. Simon Donnelly looks over the referee and quiet word of complaint. Steve Cooper under pressure from McKinley. Andy Smith. Next pass, here's Smith again. Lawrence is quick, so too is Boyd. And a late tackle there by Tom Boyd. The free kick's been given. Boyd trying to influence the referee by suggesting there was a dive.
It was a good pass initially, and Alan Lawrence uses his pace, and I don't think Tommy Boyd can have any real complaints about that. But it's an early warning to Celtic there. They're not here to make up the numbers.
Paul Harvey's free kick. And Hooydonk back in defence, clearing for Celtic. Sending out long, there's no one forward for Celtic, and Peter Grant has made a run of fully 50 yards to put pressure on Sanderson. Picked up well by Collins. Space on the right for Barton. McLaughlin inside him, now goes outside. There's Kenny Black bringing a very good challenge, well-timed tackle. Barton now with the throw for Celtic. McLaughlin sends over a good cross, that's awkward. Jimmy Boyle scrambles the ball away, but only as far as McKinley. That's for Van Hooydonk. Great header! And Celtic are ahead! Pierre Van Hooydonk scored an 8th goal in Celtic colours and sets the cup final alight. Big men are up. Hay joining Smith and Cooper. Jimmy Boyle lets it in. And here's Cooper colliding there with Paul McStay. While the ball was in the air, Cooper thinks he was fouled. So does Alec MacDonald. Well, I wonder what the replay shows here.
There's a possibility there. I've seen penalty kicks given for less than that in the past, but in fairness to Leslie Morton, was up with play, good clear sight of the whole thing, and saw nothing untoward. I think from Airdrie's point of view, their game plan obviously involves Paul Harvey quite a bit, that he drops off from the front two, picks up balls midfield, and because Airdrie haven't had an awful lot of possession, they haven't been able to get the ball to it, because really they look for Alan Lawrence making those breaks in behind defenders, and without a decent pass or two they haven't managed that. But Celtic started well, but just at the last 5 minutes or so the game's become a bit scrappy.
Good play from Airdrie. There's Lawrence. Good block by Bonner. Superb football there in the build-up. And the offside flag halting any further progress, but Alan Lawrence there released by a magnificent piece of play involving Cooper and Harvey in the build-up. Celtic were opened up all right.
almost spoke too soon there, because no sooner had I said that than we got a good pass, and Alan Lawrence showed his ability there.
So Andy Smith makes his way into the penalty box. Use his aerial power beside Cooper. Jimmy Boyle fighting that in. Handed away by McNally to Sanderson. A great effort on the volley. Well, it will be a tremendous occasion to score your first goal of the season. That's what Sanderson was trying to do there.
He's in the perfect position to pick up this clearance, and really strikes his shot as well as he would expect to. Just off the target, but I do have a feeling that Pat Bonner had that covered.
Lawrence. Away from Barter. Harvey inside. Hoping, I think, to catch Lawrence in the continued run from the left. Very nimble, and elusive up front, Lawrence. So, a chance for Airdrie late in the first half to equalise with this free kick. And Mark McNally got a very important touch there, but still the pressure remains on the Celtic defence. And Airdrie really have done extremely well to force their way back into this match after that early setback provided by Van Hooydonk's goal. Paul Harvey will take this. Queuing up for the header there, and Pat Bonner stayed in his line. It's another corner kick. Well, they were queuing up there, and Bonner took the decision to stay on his goal line. He might have been punished for that. They do have this threat there, and they're not, Big Andy Smith's not all that far away from getting a good header on target there. There's Kenny Black, near post ball, won well by Faulkner. There's Donnelly. Now Bata. That's a good pass from McLaughlin. He's on his own for the moment. Needs support through the middle. Jimmy Sanderson trying to slow him down there. And once again, McLaughlin's final pass lets him down. Another chance here to cause some problems. The orthodox ball. Grant looking there for Bata. Almost a good ball, that. Celtic were very happy to hear the half-time whistle. Here's Andy Smith. Stay to Donnelly. He's tackled from the back by Sandy Stewart. There won't be time for the free kick. The half-time whistle is gone. That good spell from Airdrie has not produced an equaliser. At half-time, it's Airdrie 0, Celtic 1. It's Paul Harvey there with Steve Cooper to start the second half. And it will be very interesting to see what changes may have been made tactically. There's no obvious alteration in the Celtic formation for the start of the second half. But there must be concern, I would imagine, about the fact that John Collins in particular has been so well policed by Jimmy Boyle. Almost there also has been matched by Kenny Black. There's Mark McNally, resisting a temptation to head back towards his goalkeeper. The free kick getting against Donnelly. Graham Hay goes forward, that's why Boyle is waiting. Decided to come a long way for that in the end, the Celtic goalkeeper.
It's really a poor quality free kick, and Pat Bonner comes and takes it convincingly. There's no doubt there that was a foul. But it's a waste of a free kick. They possess a threat there, and they don't want to eliminate the goalkeeper and look for the big fellas to get a chance of headering it.
So here's Jimmy Boyle with a throw. Lawrence comes short. McNally attacking that, so is Bata. And Steve Cooper trying the acrobatic overhead effort. A rueful smile on his face as he gets up.
It's a better quality ball into the box, but really Steve Cooper tries something there that's almost impossible, I would have thought.
A chance for Airdrie without question from the set piece. Still 1-0 to Celtic. The free kick is sent in. Comes to no harm there. Appeals for handball there for the Airdrie players. Being very deliberate about that. Black tackling strongly. Here's Tom Boyd. Hasn't been upfield in a match
McLaughlin with Boyd. On the far side, there's Phil O'Donnell. Here's Faulkner. O'Donnell screaming for the ball in space on the right. Goes to McLaughlin. And once again, Brian McLaughlin's cross not good enough for Celtic. Here's Lawrence in behind McNally. A chance for Airdrie. In goes Peter Grant. Excellent play by Grant. He's injured again. Clearance there by McNally. Grant is in trouble this time. It's out for the throw and the referee will allow treatment and show off Mark McNally and Peter Grant requiring attention. Grant clearly in considerable pain. Faulkner gets up well again. Faulkner trying to release McLaughlin. And a great block by Martin. That could have settled it. Well, there was very little to do in the second half in particular, but he did well to block the shot from Faulkner.
Yeah, almost like here as though Brian McLaughlin won't end of it. When it comes out, only Faulkner looks up quickly. Doesn't have test the goalkeeper there, and good save by John Martin.
Jack with Faulkner. With McIntyre. The final is a goals! Celtic have won the 10th Scottish Cup. Tony Bonds goes straight to Alec MacDonald. Jimmy Sanderson receives his one up middle and a kiss from Her Royal Highness. As the players go through, not too many smiles as you would imagine. They've lost the cup final, they thought they could win. Moment of disappointment, but they have contributed hugely this season in the fabric of Scottish football. The semi-final of the Coca-Cola Cup, a challenge for promotion in the First Division. They won the B&Q Cup, runners up in the 10th Scottish Cup.
You know, you come back to Airdrie, it's very wet, you get beat 1-0, and you get back into the town centre and it was absolutely tremendous. I mean, there's no words for that sort of reception that you come back and, I mean, obviously I only hope that the people know that they've given their best shot to players, maybe lacking things, but when you give your best shot then you can only ask for that. There's a lot of pressure on these players. I don't think as many folk realise. I think the first 15 minutes we looked really tired and sluggish, as if we'd been running along the beaches instead of actually walking along and enjoying it.
Alan Lawrence, you were at Hampden in '92 against Rangers. You were back again this time round. How did it compare?
Well, I thought this time we appreciated the occasion much more. The last time we knew we were going there, we were the underdogs. Rangers were going well, and we had a place in Europe anyway. But this time we knew we had to win the game to try and get in Europe. And realistically, we had a right good chance, but at the end of the day, it wasn't to be.
Well, Jimmy Sanderson, you were in '92, but along with Kenny Black, you were watching from the stand. What did this day mean to you?
On a personal note, it was wonderful. I was very honoured. My family were there. It was a great day out for them. The bottom line is, I didn't come home with a cup, and I'm actually in Airdrie tonight, and if I go home tomorrow I'll get flogged. They'll kill me. No, on a serious note, it was wonderful. To lead the team, it was a marvellous experience, and once you've done it, you can appreciate what I'm talking about. It was wonderful.
George, the 10th Scottish Cup final appearance in '95, preceded by one in '92. In that four-season spell, your long association with Airdrieonians, would you say it's the most successful period in the club's history, and why?
Well, it's certainly the most successful period since the 1920s, when we had a good team, and that was at the time that we ended up runners-up in the First Division and also won the Cup. But to be honest, the turning point came, I would say, about 6 years ago, when the late Jack Dale kindly financed the difference between full-time and part-time wages to enable the club to turn full-time. And since then, our performances have improved, and since Alec MacDonald arrived, we've had a tremendous run.
Why is Doddy so good with the Airdrie players?
Well, I'm not privy to everything that goes on in the dressing room before matches, Dougie, but he certainly has tremendous motivational skills. But to be honest with the man, he plays his record down, he keeps praising the players, and I think I could sum him up perfectly on Saturday night when, on the road back from Hampden, I said to him that once we got back to Airdrie, I would introduce each of the players and introduce him last to the crowd that would be there, so that he could say a few words. And his reply to that was, "Why?" I said, "Well, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here tonight." And his reply to that was, well, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here tonight.
I think if anybody talks about the game, you've got to do it yourself. And Wee Dory's done it. He's done it all. He's won trebles. He's been a Rangers player. Been with Hearts. He's been up there. He's been on the top level of the game, and it's all about respect. And he brings out the best in us, I feel. And if you want to be at the top level of football, you earn it through listening to people who have been there before.
Well, I only hope we have a year off this year, because it's a lot of pressure, and then we'll be back the following year. We'll certainly be there. There's no way that you're going to keep these players down, because they don't earn a lot. They want to be professional football players, and now I think they realise that the first time they turned up was happy to be there. Now they know there is always a chance of winning.
Ladies and gentlemen, honestly, I stand here a very humble man for the amount of people who have come out to see us coming back. Once again, we've probably let you down, but we really like to say that we've done our best, we've tried, and we're not finished. We could hope to be back there again and many, many times. But if you can see everybody here, we're really proud that we've done it for you, and we're really proud to be part of you, and we only hope that you be part of us and sing E-I-O, E-I-O, Airdrie, Airdrie, E-I-O, E-I-O, Airdrie, Airdrie.
They're my nostrils. They're not my glasses, they're my nostrils.
They're the sunglasses.
No, they're not. They're Ray-Ban. No, they're my nostrils.
In 5 seconds, I've got to knock your lights out.
Hi.
It's John here. Did you read my message? What message would the club captain give to the supporters for next season, Jimmy?
Well, I'm just going to
Can check young here. Hello. Failure 92.
Big, I feel a wee drip here, I'm getting soaked.